If there's one position that somebody can occupy that will really make a difference in the lives of people in Indiana, it's the governor's spot.
Now at 5, from running big businesses to running the state, Bob Thomas says he is considering a bid for governor. Good evening. Bob Thomas owns 5 car dealerships in Fort Wayne and Indianapolis and says he wants to wind down his career by serving the people of Indiana in an elected office. Today, at his Ford dealership on Coliseum, he announced he has his eyes on the governor's chair. News Channel 15's Alyssa Ivinson broke that news on Twitter today, and she joins us now with more on what Thomas had to say.
A lot of people thought Bob Thomas would say he's going to join the 3rd District congressional race. Even Thomas thought that would be his announcement today, but then that changed a few weeks ago.
We need to reinvent state government. So that's why I'm interested in the governor's job first.
Bob Thomas knows he'll run for office in 2016, but which race he'll be in is still up in the air.
I think if Mike Pence decides to stay in the race, I will stay in the race and try to run against him.
Thomas made that announcement to the media today, but he hasn't ruled out joining the race for Congressman Marlin Stutzman's open seat in Washington just yet. When Stutzman announced he'd run for Senate, a lot of people thought Thomas would go after the 3rd District spot. He already ran for the seat in 2010 against then-incumbent Mark Souder.
Mark Souder, like most career politicians,
Thomas says his heart is still in the 3rd District, but the 64-year-old with degrees from Princeton and Harvard says his business background will be more impactful in the governor's office.
A governor with the right people, with the right talent, with the right agenda can make a lot of difference in the lives of people in Indiana, and that's the most important thing for me. I would be the type of person that Indiana needs, a businessman who knows how to run things.
Thomas is waiting to see what Pence decides to do. If he does not seek re-election and the primary looks like it will be too crowded, Thomas says he might decide to run again in the 3rd District instead.
My eyes are on the governor's race. I have to take some time out to take a good look at that. I have to size up what's out there. I've been encouraged by a lot of people to look at that.
Thomas says he will make a decision about running for governor by the end of June. In Studio 15, Alyssa Ivinson, News Channel 15.